What's going on, family? Welcome to One Step with Wes. Thank you guys for your time. I know it's super valuable. That's why I do appreciate, and I just want to do my best to give you the best information I can, the best recap I can, based on my personal strategies, my personal experience. This is not me motivating nobody to start doing trading. There is a lot of risk involved when you do trading if you don't really know how to do it properly. So it's super important for you to guys train yourself, get some studies, get to know if you want to try or you're attempting to do any type of trading. It's super important for you to prepare yourself because you can lose a lot of money really fast. So a lot of people has been asking me if I can use my future workspace to trade options or stocks, and yes, you can. Basically, my watch list gave me a couple of symbols today, and one of them it was Boeing. So my watch list was telling me that Boeing have a huge potential to be a bearish day, to be on a bearish day, and for that reason we'll put them on the chart today right here. And I want to let you know, guys, I want to give you a quick explanation on why is the reason I took it and when did I take it. So if you guys can see over here, this is the beginning of the trading hours. Normally I don't really take trades when the market just open, because a lot of things can happen. So normally I'm always waiting, for a few minutes, probably like 10-15 minutes, so I can take the trade. But sometimes there is setups that you can definitely take when the market opens. If you guys can see over here, when the market opens or when Boeing opens, it was a little choppy. This is the 5 minute time chart. It was a little choppy for Boeing. This blue box that you guys can see over here, this is my pre-market zone box. So market opens at this level and then it went a little bearish, but then it had a pullback. This white candle that you guys see over here, this is my neutral. So I don't really know if the market is gonna go bullish or bearish. For that reason, I don't really take trades here unless a setup is being formed with my indicators. But like most of the time, when my candles are white, that means that this is neutral. The market doesn't know. We don't know if the market is gonna go up or down. We got this selling signal that print out over here. I didn't take the trade when this print out. You guys already know that I need more confluence, that I need more confirmations, and the other confirmations that I take is normally from the rest of the indicators or the lower indicators. And then the price try to break the pre-market zone. If you see the pre-market zone, it was very narrow today, so it was very small. So price came into the pre-market zone and it didn't hold, so it just continued down. I didn't take the trade right here on this candle because it was white. Again, I don't really trade white candles. I'm waiting for reds or greens. But at this level right here, you guys can see the squeeze indicator was telling me there was a lot of compression and it was gonna fire. But this little signals that you guys see over here, this magenta, is telling me that there's a huge possibility for the stock to fire bearish. And for that reason, I had a lot of confidence to take the trade at this level, even though the stock hasn't even fired yet. But my indicators were already telling me that we were on the bearish movement, and for that reason, I took the trade right here at this level. I had like three dots. One of the most important dots for me is, like, all of them are super important, but one of the most important one for me is that the trend dot is already confirmed for me. So this is super important to be always available. If you guys can see here, even though these other three dots were already on bearish mode, the trend dot, it wasn't really giving me that confluence, so that confirmation for me to take this trade. And you guys can see there was a lot of choppy movement right here in between these green dots and these red dots. It was until this candle when we got a little until this candle when we got the little confirmation, the trend confirmation. But I end up taking the trade right here at this candle. So I had a little pressure as well. It wasn't huge for me, but it was enough. So I took the trade at this candle. And right now we're still in the trade. Market hasn't even closed yet. There's a couple of hours for the market to finish, like 2 more hours to be done, but I still on the trade. So this was a beautiful runner day for me. And basically what I'm waiting is like, you see all this compression that happens right here in the middle. That was giving me a more confidence that the movement was gonna continue down, and that's exactly what happened. We have a couple of green dots, but that's okay. That means there was a few pullbacks. There was a little pullback in the market, but it was, and that's what these dots are telling me. These are pullbacks. And you guys can see that's exactly what happened. There was a pullback. The cloud was never broken, it was always red. And basically what I'm waiting for right now, I have my stop or my exit right here at this point. If the stock comes all the way to this level, I'm just gonna get out of the trade. But if not, I'm just gonna continue riding it all the way to whatever the market wanna let me to. So for that reason, I have all these indicators, and I'm just gonna follow them, and then that's basically what I do. That's the way I take my trades. This is my day trading strategy. I'm always taking it from the pre-market zone. You guys already know anything above the pre-market zone is gonna be calls, and anything below the pre-market zone is gonna be puts. So I hope you guys have a little fun with this video. That's my intention, for you guys to entertain you, and to give you a little facts of the way I do my trading. If you guys have any question, please just leave it on the comments. I'll do my best to answer every single one of them. So again, have a beautiful day, guys. See you the next time.